Japan became the new under-17 kings of Asia in September. But the real story in Singapore then wasn't the fact that they ended a 12-year wait for that win. It was the coming of age of a little-known Asian nation, which flooded the imagination of the football purist. Tajikistan made their debut at the tournament, an occasion to remember right from the beginning.
We had a target of getting 9 points from our group, and I was very pleased the players showed the right discipline and the mental strength to go out there and get the result. As a coach, it's important to see the team responding well to training.
Tajikistan's fairy tale run was just getting started. In the quarterfinals, David met another Goliath, Korea Republic. They too fell under the mighty sword of Tajikistan, Farkut Vaziev's late goal knocking the East Asians out. That strike was monumental. It sent Tajikistan to next year's FIFA Under-17 World Cup, the first time the country's ever qualified for a world football event.
It's been a great tournament for the boys. They've shown so many people that Tajikistan can produce good football. To qualify for the FIFA Under-17 World Cup is a real boost for us. Our success has brought so much happiness to over 6 million people back home. I'm proud to have developed this set of players.
One of the revelations of the tournament was Davrazon Tuktasunov. Popularly known as Davron, the 16-year-old striker scored 4 goals in just 6 matches. His achievement hasn't gone unnoticed. Davron's been nominated for this year's AFC Youth Player of the Year award.
The basic role of a forward is to score goals, and I'm happy to be able to do that for my country in this tournament. But credit must also go to all the players who worked hard on the field, and I must also thank Coach Podyrov for his guidance.
Coach Kulot Podyrov's son was also in the team. But that didn't make it any easier to decide the starting lineup.
In the team, I'm not treated like his son. I am seen in the same way as all the rest of the players. The relationship on the field is very different. He's my coach and I'm his player, and I must play to his instructions. It's as simple as that.
In this team, I don't have one son, I have 20 sons. I treat them all the same. I have to be fair to everyone. He has to prove himself against the rest, and if he's good enough, then I'll play him. To me, the good of the team must come first. At the end of the day, I think the most important thing is to make the boys understand what the value of teamwork is, and to get the players to respond to my methods.
The success Tajikistan enjoyed at the AFC Under-17 Championship justified the sacrifices made by the team. Even making the trip to Southeast Asia was a tedious journey.
Our flight to Singapore was a long and a tiring one. First we flew to Tehran and stayed there for one night. After that we flew to Doha and finally took a flight from there to Singapore. Overall, it took about 2 days to get there.
In total, they covered almost 9,000 kilometers before arriving in Singapore. Before getting down to business on the pitch, Podyrov and his boys toured the island city. They made their first port of call at the Sultan Mosque for their daily prayers. Then it was off to see the various sights.
Before we came to Singapore, we only knew about the country through television and travel books. From them, I got the impression that Singapore is totally different from Tajikistan. To see this place in person is truly a great honor. I'm humbled by the architecture and how clean the city is.
This was a view shared by his players.
Singapore is a very beautiful city. I like it so much. Also your high buildings. It's very modern city. Like you.
Despite losing out to DPR Korea in the semi-finals, Tajikistan defeated Syria in the third-place playoff to end the tournament on a high. The colour of the medal might be bronze, but the look on their faces was surely worth their weight in gold.
Our style of play is very technical, and I think we've been playing at a very high level. To be able to beat teams like Iran is an indication that we're progressing in the right direction. We're showing the rest of Asia, and possibly the world, that we're not an easy team to beat. Overall, I'm pleased we've put Tajikistan on the Asian football map. This championship has given us a lot of positives. To finish third at our first attempt is simply fantastic.
We've learnt a lot from this tournament. We've shown many people what we're capable of doing and sent out a strong message to Asia that we're a very good side.
Few gave them a chance at the beginning, but Tajikistan proved them all wrong. They wielded their wand and cast an enchanted spell on everyone who doubted them. This band of teenagers did their country proud. And come August next year, the FIFA Under-17 World Cup awaits them. Judging by their positive attitude, a Tajik sequel could well be on its way.